I heard my father whisper to my brother, "Relax, we'll make your sister pay." I walked off and transferred all my money that night. I thought I knew what betrayal felt like. Growing up, being the responsible one, while my brother James got everything handed to him, taught me plenty about unfairness. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared me for that night when I overheard my father tell my brother, "Don't worry, we'll make your sister pay for everything." Can you even imagine hearing your own family, the people who should protect you, plotting to use you like that? My world shattered. But what they didn't know was that I wouldn't let them take a single penny from me. I grew up in a perfectly normal middle-class suburban neighborhood in Pennsylvania. From the outside, we were the picture-perfect American family, a modest 2-story home, a well-maintained lawn, and those annual summer vacations to the beach. But inside those 4 walls, our reality was a completely different story. As the firstborn, I was always held to these impossibly high standards. My parents expected straight A's, perfect behavior, and a maturity from me that was well beyond my years. If I brought home an A-, my father would immediately ask, "Why wasn't it an A+?" When I won second place in the science fair in 4th grade, my mother wondered aloud why I couldn't have just worked a little harder for first. It was never enough. Then came James, my brother, 5 years younger than me, and suddenly everything changed. From the day they brought him home from the hospital, it was crystal clear he would be treated differently. My room had plain white furniture, basic, functional. James? He got a custom-painted race car bed and walls covered with expensive decals. My gifts were always practical: clothes, books. James unwrapped the latest video games, shiny new toys, and gadgets. "Your brother is still little," my mother would explain, as if that made all the difference. "Boys need more encouragement," my father would add, as if being a girl somehow made me naturally immune to disappointment and neglect. It was infuriating. By the time I was 10, I was responsible for washing dishes, helping with laundry, and keeping my room spotless. Meanwhile, James left trails of toys and snack wrappers all over the house without a single consequence. "Just pick up after him," my mother would sigh when I complained. "He's just being a boy." When I turned 12, babysitting duties were added to my ever-growing list. I became the unpaid caretaker whenever my parents went out. "You're so mature for your age," they'd say, as if it were a compliment instead of a heavy expectation they had forced upon me. Christmas when I was 14 still burns in my memory. I'd been asking for a laptop for school for months, researching affordable options, explaining how it would genuinely help with my assignments. On Christmas morning, I unwrapped a secondhand laptop that barely functioned. A few hours later, James tore open the packaging of a brand new gaming computer that cost 3 times what I had asked for. "Your brother needs it for his games," my father explained, seeing the look on my face. "And you know those games help with full story video added in below?"